Welcome back everyone. Today I have another video. This time is for Edward Newgate, as I wanted to test it out after the ban list. Is it really done? Is it really dead? Absolutely not. I don't think so. I think the deck's still very powerful, and let me tell you why. It basically just reverts to what it was doing before. The first iterations of Whitebeard, where Strawberry was like the strongest version of the deck, where it was playing it was playing a Nami version of the deck, because you can still play it, by the way, but Nami was the searcher that you can get it consistently, you can get your 4-drop consistently, and you can do your plays very well, right? And you can do that. I opted to play ISO because before we didn't have ISO, and ISO just gives consistency naturally to your deck. And you can play the Whitebeard Pirates card too, and that gives consistency to your plays as well. So I think it's fine. I'm only playing 3 Atmos because I think it's not even that necessary, to be honest. If you have an ISO on board and come for dawn, you don't have a play, you just attach all the energy, attack with ISO, attack with the leader, and you're still applying pressure. And after that, you're still playing all these rush cards that are just going to allow you to keep pressure on the opponent's leader. So I think it is a really nice deck. I like Marco very, very much. That's the reason to play ISO, because you consider Marco. If Zoro is allegedly going to be the best deck from moving forward, then Marco is a good answer for the early board, and they cannot just like Fire Fist this guy away or Jet Pistol or whatever removal they want to do. It's not that easy. They cannot just Gordon attack it and it dies, because you can just pitch one of your extra cards, get it back, and then you have that consistent pressure, and that is very important for this deck and for the success of the deck. Now, you still play the Trinity, and that being Whitebeard, Radical Beam, and Marco, because they're just too powerful in this deck and it synergizes very well. In terms of Newgate, I think I played around like 20 games so far, just to test out different kind of versions of Newgate and see what I like the most. This one I like a lot. This one was really good. And you could see Whitebeard about at least 50% of your games. Reason why is because you have ISO and you have Whitebeard Pirates. And if you see it early on, you can play around him, and it's still gonna be like if it never happened, like the ban list never happened. So I think this is good enough to you're gonna see this at least 50% of your time. So that's very nice. The biggest loss to Whitebeard, however, was definitely Marco. Marco being at 1, it definitely reduces the amount of defense that you can have on this leader by a lot. Now, you have to play another blocker, because sometimes you do have to be a little bit, you have to be careful, because they can just all in you, and something like Kid or something like they would just want to dual attack you, they're going to have a lot of success on that end. So Foza is the answer that I play. It's a searchable blocker or ISO and everything else. So it is not as reliable, because it can be tapped, it can be destroyed, it can be something, but at least they have to use the energy, and then the remaining of the attacks is going to be easier to wall combo. I play a lot of 2Ks because you're going to be tapping out for the most part. You're going to be taking out your life unless you have the Newgate, which you can play around it. But it is a deck that is going to function very reminiscent to how like Luffy Strawberry what used to be back in the day. And that was a perfectly fine deck, and I think it has the same characteristics of the deck. I'm playing Red Hawk just to complement that 4K stat line that we lost before, as opponents now have to play around Guard Point and Radical Beam, and not Radical Beam, but like a 4K effect. You still need a lot of counter power to be able to out combo the opponent, and this one just complements the deck just good enough. I really like the list. If you have any comments on the list, just let me know. But let's go see some decent gameplay that I have for today. Okay, and we're going to play against Zoro. He chose to go second, so we're going to go first. This hand is okay to go first. It doesn't do anything turn 1 or 2. Well, okay, now it does ISO turn 2, so it's fine. And then turn 3 Marco, turn 4 Ace. And then we go from there. Ooh, Max Deuce, eh? Now, this is the matchup that you could play Max Deuce. But Marco is better here. I can do Marco, and then Marco Max Deuce. They could remove the Max Deuce for what it's worth. But then they takes cards out of him, I think. And then I'm just gonna do max deuce here on just force the interaction here. If he wants to destroy the max deuce, that would be fine. I think I can just block that one. It's fine. Yeah, okay, perfect. Now I attack for 6. And then we kill... I mean, it doesn't matter, really. Both don't do anything. But this one is more mana intensive, so might as well. And then we have another Marco after that, which should give us enough legency here. And against this leader, I can just take all the life. It doesn't matter. Because, I mean, even if they try to hit you for like a big number, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. So, yeah. No, that's fine. I'll keep it in my hand because they're going to try to go for a game with a big number. And this is just easier for me. I'm going to do ace, I think. I can just do another Marco, to be honest. Yeah, Marco 7/7 seems amazing here. Yeah, Marco 7/7, and then ace. I can just attack the Robin or whatever. It doesn't matter. Robin doesn't do anything here. Force the 2k counter here, and then my opponent doesn't really have anything. I will be taking damage here, but it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll combo out of the first... Oh, okay, he's gonna try to go after my Marcos. But my Marcos are protected here. I think. Let's see what he does. Use action, get a Marco back. And then this one... No blocker. I still think I'm okay. I can just combo this 2k. If he wants to attack my Marco for a big number, again, that's fine. I don't mind. What does he have? A Zoro? Blocker might be good, but I don't think... I can just out-combo an all-in next turn, either way. I should be able to, at least. I'm thinking let that one die and use the Marcos ability on the guard point because I don't have the energy to keep all of this up, so might as well do it this way. Here, like that way. I'm just gonna attack here, and I don't really care about Robin. I do. I'm just gonna get rid of her. That's fine. Attack for 6 and attack for 7. I don't want him to divide his attacks here. If he wants to attack with everything on Zoro, that's fine. Next turn, we'll definitely just try to go for game. And then we'll see what we do from there. It depends because he also needs to keep up some defense, right? If not, he's just gonna lose. He is playing... Oh, he's playing 9-drop. Nice. No. Ooh, that's gonna be a problem. Interesting. If I don't deal with the 9-drop, he's definitely gonna go for game. Well, I think I still have to go for game here. That was unexpected. Can I go? I don't think I can go for game here. And I don't have enough defense for like a 20. So it is actually kind of unfortunate, not gonna lie. If I had a blocker maybe. No, no, but no. The small blockers don't do anything here. Well, got beat by the one-off, I think. I don't think I can push through a game, but I mean, we're gonna try, of course, but I don't think it's possible here. I think I'm gonna try to do 9, 10, 10 probably is my best shot. Okay. Well, now I do 9, 9, 9. I mean 8. Oh no, that was incorrect. But he took it. Okay. Then we'll just do 10 and 10, I guess, right? I mean 9 and 9. Sorry. I just couldn't do better numbers here. Wow, that's impressive. He didn't have anything. So, what lessons do we learn out of this Whitebeard on this deck? If you have a lot of rush cards in this deck, you just lose. I mean, you just don't have a way to like playing 9 drop. It doesn't even accomplish that much. But it could have been 2-2Ks here. I mean, to be fair, it's kind of like I don't know. I mean, the Whitebeard definitely saved him on this spot right now. It is a one-off, so you cannot always count on that being the case. You can beat the regular like rush aggression that the Zoro can do. I think we definitely shouldn't have won this one based on the numbers that he was doing. But we were able to clutch it out. If I had more counter power, maybe I would be able to survive one more turn and then win the following turn. But I just didn't draw anymore. And he forced my counter power early on. I still think this is gonna be a good matchup because this is only a one-off and they don't really play the ISO searcher for what I can see. Maybe they do, but it's still like it's a one-off. So I highly doubt this is gonna be something that they can do consistently. And your deck, I think, is still like naturally good against Zoro. Like if I can just combo one more turn and then the next turn, I'm definitely just gonna go for game because they do apparently play a lot of cards that just don't have any counter power. So I would still think this is a good matchup for this deck and a reason to play Whitebeard right now. I think is what it comes down to. Okay, we're gonna play against Rob Lucy. This hand I kept it because of the Marco, as he's one of our best cards in this matchup. We're going second and we actually got 2 searchers, which is actually very nice. I don't know if I need another blocker. I think it's okay. And then I kind of want to see an ace, but I'll take the Whitebeard. Definitely also would have taken like a 4-cost card so I can do something. But I can just attack with my ISO and with my Whitebeard. And okay. My leader is 6k. I mean, if they have another play on 3, that's fine, but I guess he was trying to get me, which is fine. I mean, you can always do that. But I'm definitely going to attack with this one. As I don't have any other play here. So I'll just use my mana efficiently, my energy, my Dawn. And then next turn, I'm definitely just going to use Marco. And keep attacking for big numbers, to be honest. Now I have an extra card that I can pitch to Marco's ability. So that's very good for me. And one thing is we kind of play around a Garp here, I guess. But I think it's just going to do the CP9 stuff and I think it's fine. 6, definitely don't want to take it because I have the Whitebeard. And here I'm gonna KO this one and attack for a big number. Keep pressuring the 2Ks out of my opponent's hand, or if he wants to take this one, that's fine too. He just blocks with the Chapa Pop, which is fine. It's not the Fukuro. I'm sorry. I think he had a different name. But it doesn't matter here. He's gonna attack for 5, so for 6, I'm sorry. No blocker. I think blockers are actually kind of bad on this matchup. Because if he blocks with the leader, it just doesn't matter having a blocker. Unless I have multiples, it's not really even worth it. Now you ask the opponent if he wants to do something here, and he does do it. But I did keep the card just for this instance. Because keeping up the pressure here is very, very good for me. Oh, that ace was all that I needed right now. Because now he cannot block with the Borsalino if he wants to defend the leader. And ace is just very good here. Next turn, I'm definitely gonna play the 9-drop, and yeah, from there it's just gonna be easier. Now my opponent could definitely play the ESO here, and that sucks, but it is what it is. ESO here, discard 2 cards out of my hand. Hopefully he doesn't hit my 9-drop, because then all the defending that I've been doing kind of comes down to nothing. But I mean, again, it should be fine. It should not be that big of an issue. Now he does another Sakatsuki, and that has its own set of problems. The bigger one being he's gonna be able to. Well, he's gonna be able to attack. It's fine. I think I need the 1K counter anyway. Ace is more important. This one is not gonna be able to attack next turn, so it is not important to keep this one up, I think. You know what? I don't even think I need that one. Yeah, it's fine. I don't even think I need it because I can play a longer game, but I need to do this. And then I'll just attack the guy because he's gonna take 2 cards out of his hand. And he's not gonna deal me damage anyway. I don't think so. And he just removes an attacker from my opponent's side, and that's very important. He can still do the ESO for what it's worth. In response to the Whitebeard, it's actually a very good response. But since we only play 1 anymore, so they can just take it slow, I think. And yeah, playing the ESO here is gonna be actually kind of really good. But we do have a lot of counter power for what it's worth. I would like to have more 1K counters. I mean, like card point counters or whatever the case might be. But next turn we're gonna go to 1, and I don't think he's gonna be able to go for game next turn. So we're probably gonna do a setup turn to try to develop enough bodies to go for game and trying to put him to 0. And then from there, the following turn after that, I think we shall be able to try to go for game. This one I'm definitely not gonna take. I think 1 Marco is fine because I'm gonna play another one, and yeah, I mean, I don't need to play both. He has the blocker, which 2 blockers, so it's more difficult now, for sure. And I think I'm gonna play the Marco, so might as well just combo one of this. Okay, well, let's see what his response to this is. I want to see what he does here. If he lets it die, or he just keeps the pressure here. No, he keeps the pressure, which is okay. I could just do Makino, because I don't think I can die this turn. And I could try to KO this one, to be honest, and force him to attack my 1-drops. That could also be a good strategy here. I wonder. No, I think attacking the leader is better here. I can also use Makino next turn, for sure. Well, I can also use it this turn, to be honest. And also play the Marco, I think. How much energy is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 for the Makino. Attack for 5. And then he's going to attack them, because he has to. And if he's going to attack him with any of these cards, I mean, he doesn't need to go for a game next turn. No, I think I'm gonna need the Machino for next turn. I think it's gonna be better. So yeah, just end the turn here. That no double Machino is gonna help us finish the game. I think that's gonna be fine. Oh, we definitely take that one. It's no problem. Now this one is only at 2k. We'll do this one because this one doesn't have rush. And then let's see if he plays a blocker. I think he's gonna probably play. No, he destroys my Ezo. Okay, well that takes one of the avenues to win the game. But I still don't think I can survive another turn. Oh, I see. Okay, so I mean he's putting himself on having to win next turn though. Having to survive the next turn. No blocker. This one is more mana intensive, so I'm gonna use that one. And I guess I don't have any use for Machino anymore. And Joshu can still come clutch here, I think, to win. I can just definitely go 7. Okay. Well, does he have 6? Can I play around at 6? No, that's fine. I'll just go 7. Yeah. 7. Okay. Well, now he only has 1 card in hand, so I can just math it out. Because I can go here. Joshu gets rush, and then go to 7. And you don't see this one too many times, but yeah, he can go for game. And then here, absolutely go for game. They did have the 2k in hand. So yeah, that was impressive to be able to win this one, right? We're going to play the mirror. We have an ace, and we're going... He chose to go second, but I kind of want a mulligan this hand. Now this is much better. And we can punish he's going first. We're definitely gonna get the Marco because we wanna try to get like early pressure, I think. Now he's probably gonna play a 4-drop here, and I do wanna have the ace because the ace will put us back into this game for sure. Whatever he develops, I can just kill it back. So ace is an important card, but I just couldn't keep up a hand that didn't do anything for like 3 turns. That would be really bad. I could play Machino and force him to attack, but I can do that later still, and I can just force a damage here. He's asking if he's paused, and they want to know what we're doing here. This is fine because we can kill back that one, and we should be able to kill the other one with Marco. So it should be fine. And if he wants to deal a damage with Whitebeard, he has to attach both energies. One. I think we can combo out of that one. We can save the... Again, we have Whitebeard as of top end. So, being able to out-combo here is going to be important. And yeah, we're definitely going to play Marco, KO this one, attack this one. If he wants to play another Machino to just try to out-combo that one, that shall be fine. I don't mind. And then next turn, I guess I'll play another Marco to deal with his Ezo. We're trying to get at least with 1 life to the Whitebeard turn, so we kind of still have to combo out a little bit. So this is 1 Marco, and allegedly is the one-off in his deck. Let's hope that that's the case. And then I would attack for 8, I guess. Should be fine. Ideally, we keep the Otama so we can attack through the leader. Ooh, I don't want to combo the Marco, however. Ooh, yeah, the Otama is fine. I mean, I don't have a 1-drop anymore, so... The Makino, I mean. I could get rid of the Iso, but Luffy doesn't have any counter. And I don't know if I'm gonna need him after that. So I think it is better to just play the Luffy. And here I'll just attack for, doesn't matter the number, 6, probably 6, 6, 7 would be the best numbers here. I don't think I'm gonna need to use the both guard points. Well, this forces him to use another, instead of a 2K, he has to use another extra card or another Whitebeard card. Might be okay, might not be okay. I don't know. It's fine. I mean, he has to keep defending this Marco, so I am okay with this. Oh, oh, this is pre-boundless, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind that much. He's definitely gonna just play the 9-drop here. And I just have to pressure him this turn. So, well, his 9-drop is not gonna be that impactful, to be honest, I think. Let's get rid of the Iso. No, the Iso could still be useful here. And then we'll attack for 6. Actually, I shouldn't attack for 6 first. I should play the Whitebeard and then attack for 8, because that forces him to have to combo with the Marco or block with the Marco. And then we can attack the Marco and force him to get rid of something else for the Marco. He is gonna play the 9-drop either way, so it doesn't matter. And then this way, yeah, exactly. This way we have an avenue here. He might attack the Luffy, which is fine. I'll let it die. I don't need that one to win the game. Now, I have a blocker, and I wonder if that's better. Let's play the Iso first, because we can get something else. We can get a second blocker here. We can also get an Ace, but I don't think Ace is going to be that amazing. I think a second blocker is probably better. And then we're definitely just attacking for 10 here at the leader. See if he has another Marco. I mean, if he has... I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm going to try to deal damage here, to be honest. And then I'll attack with... Let me see. I think I'll attack for 10. And then he has to block. And then he doesn't get the card back, which should be fine. And then I'll play a blocker just to prevent another Whitebeard from being a problem. If he does another blocker, then I just get to if he does another 9-drop Whitebeard, then I get to just to block for free. And then that will be fine. He's trying to go after my leader, which is fine. I don't know why he did so much damage, though. Maybe he thinks that he needs to go for game here. But, I mean, should be fine. Here, no blocker. I'll definitely do a guard point. And here it shows the difference now. Having the radical beam here would have been amazing, but not anymore. And then here, I'll just do Otama into this one, and we still get to do the same. And then he doesn't have enough cards to out-combo this guy. That is for sure. So that's why I like this playing still the 9-drop on the deck, because even though, yeah, they could have, even though they could play like a more aggressive, like the 9-drop still the 9-drop on this leader, and it works very well if you if you have it in your hand, you can warp your game plan around him, and that's just gonna be really good. I think, yeah, it's just really good in general. All right, and we're gonna play against Big Mom. This matchup should be okay, I think. We have our turn 4 Marco play. I mean, our turn 3 play. So I'm gonna get the Marco, yeah. That is fine. Oh, we have the best card that we can draw here, which is the Marco. As we're gonna try to play it after they play the 8-drop, so it doesn't get put into our life. And then we have a blocker for everything. That's gonna be very good. And here I could play the blocker, but I think attacking for 2 5s is good enough, like a 5 and a 6. And then we can come back later. I don't want to play the blockers too early, because I mean they could do something to them, and I just don't want them to get hit by anything. Then attacking for 5 first. And if he wants to take 2 hits, I'm okay with that. I would assume he's going to take 1 at least, because he's going second and he could play Karakuri, but I'm going to 6 either way. So, I mean, it's not that amazing, to be honest. I thought he was going to attack with the Sanji, because now it just dies to Marco. So, playing the Sanji was not actually correct if you follow the curve. Oh, he is going to attack with Sanji. Okay. Into the Iso. Sure, that's fine. Now, because they're playing Big Mom, I will take every hit that I can, because I am not expecting... Ooh. I think I could get the Ace. It's probably the best card that I can get. Because I'm going to be playing Ace. Ace. Yeah, Ace. It's probably the best one. And then I am not expecting... Oh, I got another Ace. I am expecting them to have like the life or death card that chooses me to like get a car or do whatever, and I just don't want to give them any value out of that card. I can just burn my own life, or if they play the 7-drop Big Mom, I just burn my own life. So I just want to deny as much value out of that card as possible. Because, I mean, this leader does play that card very well. So, there's a lot of ways that he can manage that leader interaction, right? So, it'll be great if I can just play around it. Now, he can set up the trigger right now. And I assume he's going to do that. And yeah, again, that's why I'm going to probably take this one. I'm going to probably play the Marco and a blocker. And just... let it be, I guess. Oh, now I can play the Luffy much better. And then they don't deal with blockers that well. And then I'm just gonna attack for 6 on everything. And hopefully he attacks with Pudding even. I'll be actually kind of okay. Because then I can just take the life one, the last life, and I don't have to worry about any of the triggers out of life. So as I was saying, I'm expecting the life or death triggers, so I'm just gonna attack for 6. See if he wants to force me to do that. Probably will have to give him the life. Let's see what trigger he stacked on top. No, he stacked the dual attacker, which is fine. I'm gonna play a blocker either way, so it's not even that big of an issue. Now I'm gonna play the Luffy and attack. And then the blocker should be enough here. Although if he has what is it called, Thunderbolt, he could attempt to go for game. It's a possibility, but I think I have enough counter power here. I don't think I am that behind. And I think he wants to play the A-drop here. He might want to play the A-drop. It would be a decent play, I think. Because he cannot really go for game here. Because he does Thunderbolt and attack with like, it's just not a good enough, I think. Now, if he doesn't force me to use my blocker, which doesn't seem like the case here, I can just save the blocker. Ooh. Oh yeah, he can get always a trigger out of life here. Oh, I'm not gonna defend the Luffy because that gives me more time to deploy all these aces, and these aces will win me the game. So as long as I don't have to play them, I'm gonna be okay. So if he doesn't force me to do any of this, it should be fine. And if he attacks with these two, I'm gonna be able to kill him with ace. And maybe I will play around the Thunderbolt at that point. I'll definitely just have to combo 1k here. And combo 1k here. Those cards I'm not going to play right now. He's representing 3 energy, which I don't really know what that could even mean. So I'm just going to attack the active. Now I have an interesting decision, which is whether or not I want to attack into this trigger, because it could be a Thunderbolt out of life. He could destroy the Foza, and then I have to out-combo 14, basically. So do I have enough for that? That's what I need to know. 9, 11, 13, 15. Yeah, I do have enough for that. Oh, but he's just gonna defend it. Okay, that's fine. So I definitely do want to clear the board, so I don't have to deal with this white board here. And then having the blocker here is just great. Next turn I might just even play the Marco, depending on what play he does, and just have 2 blockers there. And as long as I can untap consistently with all these cards, it's gonna be fine. Now he didn't play the A-drop. Maybe this is the time to play the A-drop. He already knows the trigger out of life, so probably doesn't do the leader ability. I wouldn't think so, but who knows. And I have already a good board established, so I think he has to play either a Big Mom here, so he can pressure my life, and I'm forced to play the second blocker. Yeah, exactly. That's actually kind of correct. And then I have options here, but okay, so I go 5, 6, 6, 6, 7. I play a Marco and keep up 2 blockers and keep up the guard point. It's probably correct, but let's see why we hit out of life, or even if he lets us take the life here. I think he has too many cards in hand for me to try to go for game, plus whatever triggers he gets out of here. So it would be okay to just play a Marco, a 4-cost Marco, and a 5-cost Marco. I think that should be fine. And we'll attempt to go for game next turn for sure. Now that we have more creatures, they'll have less cards in their hand, or they'll go to like the same amount of life. It doesn't matter. We'll have more creatures that we can actually attempt to go for game next turn. We'll have Marco, we'll have Ace, we'll untap with all this board, I think. So it should be fine. And I do have multiple Ace to pitch 2 or 4-cost Marco, so it shall be fine, I think. Okay, this one I assume is gonna hit. Okay, everything how we planned it, and we're gonna play Marco and we're gonna play our blocker. We're gonna let him go. We have 2 line of defense here, so even through a Thunderbolt, I think we shall be fine. I don't think we're gonna have a problem here. We have enough counter to out-combo Big Mom, this one. So he will need 2 Thunderbolt, but you do need the life to do that, so you can only do 1 of them. And then next turn, we're definitely going for game. He used the Thunderbolt, right? Yeah. I'm going to use action because this ace I cannot combo it. So, might as well. And then he's going to be forced to go for game here. So, it should be fine. I don't think he has removal for this one. So, that one is a free... I don't think he understands this is a blocker. I mean, it's a new card that no one was playing before. So, it's fine. And I think I could even out combo Big Mom here. Yeah, he just didn't understand the Fosa is a blocker now too. I mean, I understand they... Oh, wow. Could have out combo 20. I think, let me see. 9, 11, 13, 15, 60. I was missing. This needed to be a 1k to a combo 20. So yeah, it's just a block here, of course. But I just wanted to see if I could have combo 20 if I wanted to. Yeah. When I just realized, but it doesn't matter. Like he wouldn't have been able to go for game, either way. Regardless of the scenario, there he wouldn't have been able to. If he plays a second mom, it could have been a problem. No, I don't think it would have. Yeah. And that will end the game for sure. And here I am. Okay, for final thoughts on the deck, I definitely think the deck is still probably a tier 1 deck, to be honest. And I think you do have to prepare. Don't just dismiss the deck as, oh, Whitebeard is dead, because it is not. I recently actually watched the stream of Cross World. Cross Eye, I think is his name. Sorry if I mispronounce his name on YouTube. But his list was playing like a Strawbeard, and that looks very impressive too. Like either way, how you play it is just good enough. And I think the deck is not dead by any means. And you should really try, and you should really consider it as a competitive problem. Because if you're playing Zoro and you face against this, and you're playing the hyper aggressive version of the deck and you have 0 defense, then all these 7Ks that are gonna come to your way, you're gonna die super quickly, and you're not gonna be able to kill the opponent that easily, because this deck just takes all the life and you still have to go through the opponent's whole hand to be able to just go for game. So it's definitely something that you have to consider when you're playing even Zoro. If you're gonna play Zoro, you're not gonna have that easy of a matchup against this leader. And if he's on the format, it's like nothing changed. But this deck got a lot weaker, for sure. That is something that did happen, because Marco was the whole defense of the deck. And now you can get through like a Fosa. It's really easy to get through. So you do have to consider that when you're playing this leader. But it's still powerful enough for me to consider it probably a tier 1 deck. With that being said, thank you all for watching and have a good day.